Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been almost a week since I've uploaded a video. I've just been busy and doing some stuff here. So today I'm uploading a video. Today I want to talk about the way I did my makeup when I was 15, 16, 17. And I want to share some pictures with you. Remember I said before in my other videos that I wasn't sure if I wanted to share pictures, but I want to show you because we're going to recreate that look today. It might just be a 5-minute video, but because it wasn't that intricate, but here we go. This first picture, I was about 15. And if you can see my eyes, I wore blue eyeshadow almost all the time. I don't know if you can see that. I did get my light, so I'm trying that out. Not sure yet with the different light switches, but anyway, this was when I was 15, and I had my blue eyeshadow on. I didn't do too much back then, just basically either foundation, powder, and blue eyeshadow. And as you see, I don't have that much lip stuff on because we grew up with a really strict family, and I wasn't really allowed to wear heavy, like darker lipsticks and stuff. But if I went to church or something, I would put on maybe a pink. But here's another one in my room. As you see the blue, can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. The blue eyeshadow, and I have a little bit of blush on. Okay. And then here's another one. I don't know if you can see the blue eyeshadow. Okay. Then I went into a phase of curly perms and stuff, and sometimes I just didn't wear much makeup at all. And here is when I worked at Cracker Barrel, when I told you that I worked at Cracker Barrel. So I did my own makeup for that. And here's my last shot I'll show you. It was when I was 17. I think you can still see the blue eyeshadow up there. Again, not much lipstick or anything. Maybe blush, powder. And yeah, so that's down memory lane. I grew up not able to do a lot of things as far as makeup goes and buying new clothes and stuff because we got all our clothes hand-me-downs. And yeah, so it was okay at that time. Now, I mean, I'm okay with it, but so I wasn't, in style most of the time, and I had blue eyeshadow. The eyeshadow I used was usually CoverGirl or Maybelline, but I couldn't find the blue thing, so I went out and got a Revlon, close enough. Basically, yeah, I think I'll open this up and then I'll show you what I used to do. So let's open this up, see what it comes with. And I also didn't have brushes back then, unless it came with, whatever it came with I used, because I didn't have extra brushes or anything. I just went to like a dollar store or whatever where you could buy these brands back then in the 80s. And yeah, so basically I would have used just probably this and this, or this and that. I used one color on my lid, and then I just put some right here. I didn't do anything with my eyebrows. My eyebrows actually looked, where are my pictures? I didn't have any tweezers, like I didn't have any of these. I could have used a pair because my eyebrows look like a caterpillar, seriously. It was like one brow. Okay, as I look at this picture, it's not one brow, but if you look too close, there was hair in the middle, and they were very hairy. Like I hadn't touched my eyebrows there, and now look at them. After getting them plucked all these years, something happened. They didn't grow back, so I wouldn't advise you doing that, waxing and stuff, because this is what happens. I used to have a good full eyebrows, and now I don't know. But yeah, I wish I could see that you could see these pictures better. My camera's not zooming, focusing here. But anyway, let's try and make that look again. So I have foundation and a little bit of powder on, and that's it. Actually, I did my eyebrows a little bit. Like I just put a little bit so you could see them. If I didn't do that, then you wouldn't be able to see them at all. Trust me. So let me put my hair in a clip. I also used to wear these kind of clips when I was little. Do I have a picture of that? This is when I was really young. And as you see, I have clips in my hair, but they weren't this fancy. It was something like this, but not that fancy. So I had to put up like this on both sides, and I had my hair part in the middle. Of course, I've dyed my hair blonde, but back then it was black. Okay, so I used these things back then. I'm going to try to do that today. So we're just going to dip in here. This is probably going to bring back memories. They might not be good memories. Okay, so let's... I can't believe I wore just blue. I don't know why I just wore blue. It was blue or green. I don't know if that's because that's all the colors that were back then in the early 80s. If that was just the colors, or I just was stuck on blue. Maybe blue was in back then in the early 80s. And I mean, I put it on thick. I need a mirror. Oh, you guys, my mirror has not come in yet. My light came in last week, but my mirror that I always talk about because I don't like this mirror has not come in yet. So I guess I'll have to wait. I think it's coming from China. I'm not sure, but I think I have a bunch of stuff coming from China, and with everything going on, it's probably going to be delayed with the current things that are going on. So we'll just have to wait. But at least I got my light, so that's good. So I put it on quite, let me do some more, because I put it on really thick. I'm not sure why. You see it? So remember, I didn't have brushes back then. I just used this little thing, and I didn't know anything about contour. There wasn't contouring kits back then in the 80s. If there was, I couldn't afford it. And I didn't do my eyebrows because I didn't even know there was waxing available back then in the 80s. Okay, so I put this on like this, and then I would take a second color, usually the light blue or one of the whites, and I would just put this up here with my hands. So let me just do that with my broken mirror. I don't know what on earth I was thinking. I mean, you saw the shirt I wore, right? The shirt, look, like that was in style. And then to put the collar up like that, and look there. And I had like the little bracelets on and rings. It was in style back then, kind of retro. As you see, I have the light on top and the dark on the lid. Let's finish this. I don't know why it took me so long to get ready too. Like, it took me almost 2 hours to do my hair, and then it took me like another half an hour to an hour to do my makeup, and I didn't really even do that much. I'll show you today. So this is how I wore my makeup. There wasn't much blending involved because, again, I didn't know about that. Even though I read books, like I went to the library and got Kevin Aquan's book, and I read that and checked that out many, many times. And then I would go and read like 17 magazine at the library because I couldn't afford to buy it. So I just sit there and read about makeup and products and stuff, and how to do your makeup and stuff. And then I would come up with this contraption, and then I would put like a really black eyeliner like this. But I remember it being even darker. I don't know what I did. And this was in like just a really black eyeliner, and there was no wing back then. Like, if there was, I didn't know about that either. But this is like 80, 85, you know. And let's see here. Yeah, basically a lot of blue here and a little light there. And then I put some blush on. Just put this away. So I basically used two colors, that one and that one. I didn't even do anything with that because I didn't do that when I was 15. I had like a simple old school liner that I put back down here. And then I had blush. Now I couldn't find the blush that I used back then, obviously, but it was basically a one pan thing. Like pretend this was just one pan. It's basically like that, and it was pink. So I have my It Cosmetic blush. I couldn't find another one. I don't think I have another one, but it wasn't the color I would have used back then. This is a Milani, pretty, eh? And it's a little too light. Like I used quite a dark pink, so let's do that here. And I have to use a brush because back then they had these little brushes that came in a kit. I don't know if I would have one. I don't think I do. And they didn't have, like we had blush, but I didn't know anything about highlighter, contour. So it's basically blush, the eye part here, and then I'll do my lips in a minute. So let's just use this because I don't have a little brush here. So we'll use this, and I'm gonna use my brush because that's the only thing I have. And I would smile, put it on the apples of my cheeks, like this. It's a bit darker. I told you I look like a clown sometimes, but I didn't care. I thought that was in, and you know when you're 15 and trying to look like you're in style, and maybe it was in. Okay, so I basically had like dark blush, my eyes, okay, and then like I said before, I wasn't allowed to wear really dark lipsticks. Like it had to be basically like a neutral color, like something like this color, or it had to be, let's see, just more of my lip color. As you see, let me see what else I had here. Plus I didn't have a lot of lipsticks, like even in my professional photo I didn't have lipstick on. I've used like a gloss. So let's get something close to my lip color here. Maybe this one. That's good. So this is Clinique, and it's just a lip pencil, but it's it's like a crayon. And it's helpful because then I can, you know, if I want to put it around my lips, I can, but I can just use it as a gloss. And I remember having gloss. I just don't remember what it looked like. I remember having these bottles, like, and then I remember how it sounded. Kind of that thing, and it would be like cherry or strawberry or something. And this actually smells like it did in the 80s. I hope it's not from the 80s. This is Almay, and it has a little bit of, it's just a gloss. Just a gloss that goes on top of your lipstick. So this is actually a bit more than I would wear then, even with the Clinique lip thing. But basically this is what I look like. Let me see. Oh, I also had to do my eyelashes. This is the same thing I've always used, Great Lash. I have a lot of these. And so I'll put that on. I was scared at one point to use mascara because I was scared I would get this wand in my eye. And the first time I tried to use mascara, oh, I did it again. I did get the wand in my eye. And so then I didn't do it. I didn't use it for a long time because I was scared I would do it again. But now instead of getting it into my eye, I usually get it on my lid. So I always have to concentrate when I'm doing my makeup on the mascara part. So, okay. So that's probably the 5th time I've gotten on my lid since I've started these videos. So it's a little annoying, but let me fix it now. Okay. So yeah, basically this is what I look like to go to school. I know, frightening. But back then, it was how it was. And yeah, I sure missed the contour now. But I use my fingers a lot because I just had this thing and I didn't have any brushes. So yeah, what do you think? Oh, let me take these off. Okay. I don't want to go outside like this, but this is basically it. So tell me what you think. And yeah, it's a simple look. I don't know why it took me an hour to get ready when just using this and 2 colors, but I was really particular. Like my hair had to be a certain way, my makeup had to be a certain way, and I wouldn't leave the house without it. So I got up early just to do my hair and makeup. I would usually curl my hair a lot, as you saw in my pictures, that I had my hair like wavy or curled. It wasn't just straight. And I'd also get spiral perms and stuff. So yeah, I changed the way I looked a lot. I also had, when I was 15 especially, I also had these bangs that I put up like this and kind of like curled them back, as you see, and they stuck up way high, so I had to use the Aeronet spray, and I would spray and spray and spray. I think that's probably what took like half an hour of spray. But when I was ready, I would just go to school, get on the bus and go to school. But I did have friends. I had, we lived in Georgia, so I had different friends. Just there was a lot of racial things going on back then, and so I did have some American friends as well as African American, but they would never be together. Like one day I'd play, hang out with the American friends, Caucasian, and then another day I would hang out with my African American friends. And so yeah, there was no Asian kids at my school. I was teased a lot, and so I guess at that age you're trying to be impressionable, and so I was trying to make myself look the way I did, and this is what came out. I know, scary. I don't think people wear this these days, but if they do, okay, fine. It's not going to be me. But anyway, thanks for watching this video, and next time I have bought a bunch of stuff that's on sale, and I'm excited about this one. It's called Pure, and it's the Barbie collection. And I will get into that next time we will open this. It was not this much money. It was half off, so that was good. And it's really pretty too, so I can't wait to open this with you. I looked at in the store, and the colors I know are a little wild, and there's some blue that I could have used today. But yeah, we'll do a look with this next time. And thanks for joining me today. Like and subscribe. I'd like to get to 1,000 subscriptions soon, so we'll see how that goes. Thank you, each of you that have subscribed. I appreciate it. Give it a thumbs up and turn on your notification button. Thanks. Bye.